In this brief FrameMaker demonstration, we're actually going to examine kind of an advanced aspect of automatic numbering. We've seen numbers before where numbers are restarted by using a different paragraph. We're actually using a list here that comes with every blank FrameMaker document. This has a style called numbered one, and it has a twin style called numbered. Notice that in numbered one, it's got the value n equals 1. And then all of the following paragraphs has n plus, which will give you a higher number. So if we go ahead and add a third one, we'll get this is 3. Another one, this is 4. Now our goal is to do something different. We'd like to create a paragraph, which we have up here. This paragraph is called Step Intro. In fact, just for fun, I'm going to make this look a little bit different by making it italic. And I'm also going to make the color blue. And I'm just going to do this so we don't get it confused with other paragraphs. There we go. So this is called O1 Step Intro. And you'll see that it's followed by a paragraph called O2 Step. And if you look at the numbering in here, you'll see that the prefix step is being dropped in. But also notice it just says n plus. So this looks like it will work just fine. So we could go ahead and add, another one for, this is 2. Another one, this is 3. Now, the only problem with this is that this numbering doesn't have anything to reset itself back to 1. So for instance, if we took this block of text and dragged it up here in front of it, look what happens. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as we get into a completely different step list here with prefixes, you notice that the numbers are continuing 5, 6, 7. So what we'd like to do is to do something so that this restarts itself without having to put in a separate paragraph. The secret can actually be found in the online help. There's actually a section on online help for numbering called Reset a Series. And it shows the traditional way that we looked at earlier of having n equals 1 for the first paragraph and n plus 2 for the second. There's another way to do this, though. You can actually use a special counter, and the counter is actually equals 0 with a space in front of it, as you see right here. So if we have our first value, and it must have what I call a counter or a label. So we're putting S for step. So we're going to have S colon for the label, angle bracket space equals 0, and this is going to reset all the numbering back to 0. That's essentially what it does. And then any paragraphs that follow that with the same S tag, all they have to do is have n plus. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we have this same formula for the paragraphs that we're using in our document. I'm actually going to copy it right out of the help. So if we go back to our FrameMaker document and take a look, you'll see that I'm half done. Basically, this has the same values that we saw inside of that online help document. And now if I go down here to step, I'm just going to make a minor change by pasting what I found in my help file. All that's really different here is it's got that S colon in it in front of the step. And watch what happens when I update all. Notice that it automatically reset those back to 1. And to prove to you that this is working, if I were to create another one, I can do this with a keyboard shortcut by just saying that I want to create a step intro like this. And I'll say to install the hardware. And by the way, I set this up. This paragraph is set up so that on the basic level, it gives me a step 2 as the next paragraph. So when I hit the return key, notice that I get another O2 step paragraph, but notice that it's resetting itself back to 1 because of that label, that S colon we put in front of this. So now we can just go 1, type into here and just make this 1, 2, 3, etc. So in a nutshell, the quickest way to get there is if you just go to the numbering level of your paragraph designer and you press F1, it will open up your browser and it will actually take you right to this section that talks about resetting a series, and you can read all about it in here. This concludes our brief demonstration, and as you can see, it is quite simple. I hope you try it for yourself.